Welcome to West Branch Bear Football 1996. What a beautiful night it is here at the Little Rose Bowl, Oliphant Street Field. Temperatures in the high 70s, low 80s. Just a beautiful, beautiful night for football. The field's in great shape, and I'll tell you what, folks, this could be one of the key games of the whole season for the Bears. The Bears wanting to get this 1996 season off on the right foot, and I tell you, they've drew a formidable opponent here in Center Point-Urbana. It was a close game last year till halftime. The Bears scored a couple quick touchdowns right before half and got that game kind of out of hand right before the end of the first half, made it 28-14, which was a very close game. And now Center Point-Urbana has 18 returning starters back this year. The only real key person they lost was Casey Eastling, their great All-State quarterback. And so we're looking for a great, great football game here at Oliphant Street Field. Center Point-Urbana is going to look familiar to the West Branch Bears tonight. The Storming Pointers, who were in the Bears Class 1A district the last two seasons, like the Bears, have moved up to Class 2A. This time the teams are in different districts, however. Coach Greg Defoe is beginning his second year at the helm of the Pointers and returns 18 letter winners from a 7-2 team. One of those defeats was a 43-14 decision to the West Branch Bears. This squad also includes players from a fresh soft team that edged the Bears 14-12 and won the district title. They have a tremendous amount of talent, Bears coach Butch Peterson citing quick backs and a big line. Among the returnees are tailback Corey Hahn, who averaged 20 yards per punt return last year, and fullback Nick Nielsen. Andy Hepker also will play tailback in the I formation attack. At quarterback, junior Nate Weir has been trading off with sophomore Derek Shantz, who was the Pointers' punter as a freshman. Pointers assistant coach Bob Dillon said his team has a strong line. On defense, he said, we'll be pretty solid. As for tonight, it'll be tough to beat tradition, he said, but we have good tradition also. Coach Peterson claims that the Bears are coming into this game as a heavy underdog, but he also states, when you come into our house and play football, you'd better be ready to hit. And I tell you what, you're going to see one hard-hitting football game tonight. The Bears have a lot on the line here tonight. We don't like to get into a lot of statistics, but they're coming off a 10-1 season last year, made it all the way to the Dome, lost in the final minutes to a fine Pleasantville team. They won the District 6 title. They've won 53 regular season games in a row. They've been in the playoffs 8 straight years, won 3 state championships, and we could go on. But as you can see, there's a fine tradition of West Branch Bear football to be played here at Oliphant Street Field. So we welcome you all here tonight. Great crowd on both sides of the field, and we'll be right back in just a second to bring you the game. Jeffries and Gates. All right, folks, we're just about ready to kick off here. The Bears won the toss and have elected to receive. We've got Luke Jeffries and Pat Gates back deep for the Bears on about the 10-yard line. Number 27, Hepker kicks off for Center Point-Urbana. The ball's touched by an up lineman. Jeffries picks it up on about the 20 to the 25, and he's going to be down right at the 25.
Turn that light out. That'll be a lot easier too. Turn it out, John.
Let me try it without it for a little bit.
That'll be easier for Kenny. Yeah, I can. They're waiting on the clock. All right, we're set to go here. We're having trouble with the new computerized clock here. Now it's going, believe it or not. It takes off right as the ball's ready to be snapped. Gates in motion to the left. Vincent at quarterback, and we have a flag on the first play. Bears get a legal procedure penalty for 5 yards, so now it's 1st and 15 with 11:50 to go. Second play of the football game. Vincent hands off over the left side to Jeffries, and he squirts through there quickly, and he gets 5 back, probably 6. Clock troubles continue to mar the game here for a little bit. Officials held the game up again now. Now the clock's running again. Kristen Tupsky at center for the Bears. Jake Peterson at one guard. Tim Bryan at that tackle. Jason Peterson at a guard. There's a pitch to Hollingsworth. Turns the corner, puts his head down, and he'll get a couple. 3rd down and 6 here for the Bears. 10:51 to go. First quarter, no score. First possession of the football game for the Bears. They're being tested here early. This is a good Center Point defense, as we knew. There's a fumble, and we'll wait and see who has it. Number 50, Tim O'Neill into punt for the Bears. They'll be punting from their own 15-yard line. Good snap. Punts away. It's a good punt spiral all the way to the center point 40 to the 35. And it's taken there, and there's a clip. And a ball is loose, and we'll wait and see what happens. They're going to rule it down. Center Point takes over at their own 17 after a 15-yard clipping penalty is tacked onto that 45-yard punt by O'Neill. Center Point's first possession over the right side, and boy, they have some speed too. He gets about 2. Corey Hahn on that first carry for Center Point. Clay Whirl on the tackle. Gets about 2 right up the middle, number 32, and he'll be through there for about 5 more. Third down, and we'll call it a long 2 or a short 3. A big defensive play for the Bears early here. A little shifting on defense. Handoff right over the middle, and I don't think he got it. And there's a fumble, and I think the Bears have got it. Let's wait and see if they mark it down, and they're going to mark it down again. Decision here for Center Point. It's 4th and a foot on about their own 27-yard line. It appears they're going to punt. Number 11, Derek Shantz, the backup quarterback, will be punting from his own 15-yard line. Snaps back, kicks away. It's a left-footed booter, and boy, it's high, long. Bears taking it about the 36. Number 3, Pat Rios, puts his head down, and he gets out to about the 50. Bears take over on their own 49 with great field position. Pat Rios did a nice job on that return. 8:33 to go, first quarter, no score. Field position game so far. Pat Gates in motion to the left. Handoff over the middle, that big fullback Hollingsworth, and boy, he gets about 6. And there's a fumble, but I think they're ruling it down. Number 3, Pat Rios brings the play in for the Bears. Number 83, Adam Hahn, comes out. Vincent at quarterback. Jeffries and Hollingsworth in that backfield. Handoff to Hollingsworth, and he keeps his feet. And they're going to rule that his knee touched it about the line of scrimmage. The other, Tim Bryant at 1 tackle. Matt Taylor at the other. Clay Whirl at tight end. This time, Andy Swenson's at wideout. This time, Vincent goes down line, keeps it himself, makes a nice cut, and he'll have the first down. Nice run by Mr. Vincent. All right, Bears pick up the first down of this football game. Ball on the Center Point, we'll call it just over the Center Point 40-yard line. Whirl shifts to the right side. 6:51 to go, first quarter, no score. Swenson in motion to the left. This time they hand off to the big fullback again, Hollingsworth, and he'll have about 4.
2nd and 6 to go, about Center Point 36-yard line.
Pat Gates is in, and Andy Swenson comes out. Second down, we'll call it 7. Gates in motion to the left. Vincent hands off up the middle to Hollingsworth. He picks his way through there for about 3 more.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Pat Rios in for the Bears, and Adam Hahn shuffles out this time. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the Center Point 34-yard line. This time there's a mix-up in the backfield, and I don't know how Hollingsworth even held onto the ball, and we have a flag down. Bears pick up their 2nd penalty of this first quarter, and it's a costly one, a 10-yard holding penalty. Puts the ball back at the Center Point 45-yard line, brings up a 3rd and 15. This time we have people shifting again, and we have a flag. We have 2 men shifting at the same time. Bears pick up another penalty, a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty, so now it's 3rd and 20. Ball just over the 50-yard line. This time Whirl shifts to the left side. Swenson in motion. Handoff to Hollingsworth. Excuse me, a pitch to Swenson. Makes a nice cut inside, and he gets down to about the 41. Tim O'Neill in to punt for the Bears again. He'll be punting from about the Bear 46-yard line. Good snap. Rush is on. O'Neill, another nice kick. Hits at the Bear or the Center Point 10-yard line, goes into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be brought out to the 20 with 4:04 to go, first quarter, no score.
41 to kick.
Center Point's going to take over on the 20-yard line now for their 2nd possession of this football game. They ran 3 plays. Here they come, student body left. Number 30 cuts it upfield. Clay Whirl's out there. And, some good hitting there. Jake Peterson in there on that tackle. Center Point picks up 9 big yards on that second carry by Corey Hahn. Ball just short of the Center Point 30-yard line. Handoff this time to number 32, and number 19, Swenson, hits him. He's still on his feet. Busts a tackle, and he's out to a 45. And they're going to mark that ball down again. Center Point picks up their first down of this football game all the way out to their own 45-yard line. 2:51 to go, first quarter. Handoff over the right side to Hahn.
and he's hit by a nice one-on-one tackle there by, we'll try to see who that is getting up, but I think it was Adam Hahn. It's up 4 yards on that carry, ball just short of the 50-yard line. Right up the middle again, and he's going to have about 3 yards.
Third down, 2 yards to go.
Trent Tysinger and Wes Wellendorf in that defensive line for the Bears. 3rd down and 2, and Hahn gets the first down, and boy, he takes a lick when he goes through there. It's up their second first down on this drive. It started at their own 20. They're all the way down to the Bear 42-yard line with 1:29 to go, first quarter, no score. Handoff to number 32. That's Nielsen, and he's going to get about 4. A big break here. Center Point was charged with a hands in the back. A 10-yard penalty takes them all the way back to the 48-yard line. 1st and 15, back to throw, under heavy pressure. Then he throws over here in the flat and simply throws it away. A good job there by the Center Point quarterback, number 18. That's Nathan Weir. Good pressure there applied by the Bear defensive line. Hollingsworth and Tysinger was in there in the quarterback's face. So a 2nd down and 15 here with a minute to go, first quarter. Back to throw again. This time Whirl's in there. Puts the ball downfield. He has a man wide open. Center Point's charged another 5 yards for illegal motion. So now it's 2nd and 20. Ball all the way back to their own 46. Back to throw again. This time it looks like a screen pass. Hits the lineman in the back of the head, and we have another flag. Well, we've got a mistake-marred football game so far. Another holding penalty on Center Point, but the Bears turn it down, so that makes it 3rd and 20 here. Loss of down for Center Point. This time a quick pitch to the right, and turns the corner, and he'll be out of bounds somewhere around the 47-yard line, and boy, you hear pads crack over there. Center Point set to kick. They'll be punting from about their own 41-yard line as the clock continues to run with 13 seconds, first quarter. And we have a flag.
4th down, 19 yards to go.
Offsides against Center Point with 9 seconds to go, so they're going to try and kick again here. We've got Hahn and Rios back for the Bears at about their own 10-yard line. Oh, a booming kick. Horn goes to end the first quarter. Rios lets it bounce. Hahn's going to take it at the 10. Gets out of there. To the 15. To the 20. To 25. A tremendous block. He could go all the way. He's going to go all the way. A 90-yard run by Adam Hahn. Tremendous. Tremendous. By who? Bears will go for the extra point here. Vincent to hold. O'Neill to kick. Looks good. We have a whistle. And it's good. I thought we had another flag, but Tim O'Neill, number 50, does a great job of putting it right through the uprights. To quote Coach Peterson too much here, but never has he been more prophetic than he is right to this point. And he said in the paper last week that his special teams may have to carry this team until they get this young offense going. And here's a case in point. It's taken at the Center Point 15 to the 20, to the 25, number 33 down there for the Bears. That's John Jacobson in there. Center Point takes over at their own 29. 11:55 to go, second quarter. Bears lead this thing 7-0. A huge hole all the way out to about the 35-yard line. For 30, the fine tailback for Center Point goes out, Hahn. And number 27, Andy Hepker comes in. He gets the ball. Jason Peterson in there, and Adam Hahn's in there. Of this first half, 11:04 to go, second quarter, 7-0 West Branch. Ball on the Center Point 39. And a handoff over the right side. Boy, a nice play in there. We'll see who it is, number 15, Hollingsworth in there immediately. Oh, at 9, Jeremy Hollingsworth, a fine stop from that linebacker position. And we have a whistle. 4 on defense for the Bears, doing a great job. Number 2, Clay Whirl, 54, Jason Peterson, 63, Wes Wellendorf, 76, Trent Tysinger. A late pitch to the right side, and he gets outside, and he could go. He's got speed. Andy Swenson runs him down at about the 41-yard line. Center Point-Urbana is moving this football on this young Bear defensive unit. Ball down on the 41. And it almost looked like we had movement. Back to throw, has a man downfield, and just underthrows him. Bears dodged a bullet there. If that pass would have been thrown on the money, that was a touchdown. Second down, 10 yards to go. Handoff over the left side, number 30, and he's through there. has one man to beat. He's gone. All right, Hahn goes 40 yards for the TD. The spot's down for the extra point, kicks up. And we have another early whistle, but they're evidently going to let it go again. All right, we've had a little excitement here in this first half. Both teams have scored. Bears scored on a special team 90-yard punt return by Adam Hahn. And the other Hahn on the center point side decides to get into the act and scores on a 40-yard touchdown run. 9:40 to go, second quarter, 7-7. Jeffries takes it at the 10. Gives it to Gates, up the left side. He's hit at the 15 and down he goes. Bears set to go from their own 15-yard line. 9:33 to go in this first half. 7-7. Good football game. Vincent sets him down. Jeffries, Hollingsworth, Gates in motion. Vincent rolls right, has some blockers out in front, gets a nice block, cuts it back inside to the 15, the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Bears pick up their second first down. Nice run by Aaron Vincent. Ball on the West Branch 29-yard line. Hand off to Jeffries. He squirts through there, has a little room, and he runs into some of his blockers, but he still gets about 4. We're looking at some young players in this Bear offensive line. As you can tell, it's going to take them a while to get their feet on the ground here, but they're doing a good job. Nice hole there for Jeffries. Second down 5, ball on the West Branch 35. This time Vincent hands off to Hollingsworth. He puts his head down and he carries about 2 guys with him for 3 yards. That huddle. Peterson. Taylor and Bryant at the tackles. Worrell to tight end. Hahn out wide right. Third down, the big 1 yard. Gates in motion to the left. This time Vincent rolls right and he has a convoy to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Hey, he's out and loose. One guy to get him and he's down at the 30-yard line and we should have a late hit. I'm sure Coach Rummels is liking what he's starting to see here, and that's a sustained drive by these Bears. This drive started at the Bear 15-yard line. They're now down on the center point 30 with 7:40 to go first half. Vincent, nice pitch to Hollingsworth. He turns the corner down to the 30. He'll get about a yard. Hollingsworth picks up a yard. It's second down and 9. Ball just inside the center point 30. This time Swenson in motion. Gates back to throw for the first time, or excuse me, out to Worrell, the tight end, down to the 25, on his feet, down to about the 24. That was Vincent's first throw. Third down and 4 yards to go here. We apologize to Aaron Vincent, that fine young West Branch quarterback. We just couldn't get his name out there, but that was a nice throw to Clay Worrell, the tight end. It's 3rd and 4 here. Ball about on the center point 24-yard line. Handoff to Jeffries, and he's down for about a 2-yard loss. 4th, and we'll call it a long 6 for the Bears. Coach Rummels went out and had a long talk during this timeout. 6:23 to go. Big play in the first half here for the Bears on offense. Gates in motion. Vincent rolls left, looks downfield, has a blocker out in front, cuts it back inside, and does not get the first down. Point holds and takes over at their own 23-yard line here with 6:16 to go in this first half. Bears put together a nice drive all the way from their own 15 before it stalled. Handoff over the left side to number 30, Hahn. He takes an initial hit and doesn't go down, but boy, there's a bunch of Bears there. On center point with 121 yards of offense so far in this first half. Pick up 3 on that first down carry. Handoff over the right side and Worrell in there on a nice tackle, and we'll try to see who's on the bottom of that pile. Number 76 for the Bears, Trent Tysinger. 4 here for center point, and boy, it'd be nice if the Bear defense could hold here and get this ball back right before half. Ball just short of the center point 30. Pitch late there. Nice, Jeffries turns it in. Nice play by Luke Jeffries. And then number 83, Adam Hahn, comes in to make the tackle. All right, folks, let's get ready maybe for some more excitement. Number 11 for center point, Derek Shantz, the backup quarterback, back to punt from about his own 20 on 4th and 2. We have Hahn and Rios back. Rios at about the Bear 25, Hahn at the Bear 30. Kicks away, and this kid can kick a mile high. Hahn takes it at the 35, up to the 40, to the 45 on his feet. Oh, great run by Adam Hahn again, all the way back to the Bear 49-yard line. On the Bear 47-yard line, we thought he was up about the 49. We had a timeout here. We had an official get a Charlie horse, so Coach Peterson rushed some water out there to him. Bears take over, 4:13 first half. Vincent pitches late to Jeffries, and he has some room. Down to the 50, to the 40, to 45. cuts it back inside. He's down to the 35-yard line. Their fourth first down here. A nice run by Luke Jeffries, and he shows some quickness. Bears would love to stick one in here right before half. 3:56 to go, 7-7. First and 10 on the center point, 35-yard line. Vincent doing a nice job of running the team. Hands off to Jeffries again. Keeps low, cuts it back, down to the 30. And there's a fumble. This is a tough football game. Jeffries fumbles on the center point, 30-yard line. They now take over. Handoff over the right side to big number 32. That's Nielsen, and he'll get about 3 or 4. Picks up 5 yards on that first down carry. 3:06 to go, first half, 7-7. Great game here at the Little Rose Bowl. We have motion, and then Clay Worrell goes in and makes the quarterback sack, and he'll be down at about the 23-yard line by Clay Worrell from that defensive end position. About a 10-yard loss brings up a 3rd and 15 with 2:18 to go. The Bears may have one more shot at it here. Nice play by Hahn. Gets in there. Hahn makes the initial hit, and we think the football come out. Let's wait and see how they rule it. West Branch Bears! Bears get the football. And 10 West Branch, and here we go. Ball on the center point, 21-yard line. 2:11 to go, first half. Golden opportunity for the Bears. Gates in motion to the right. Hand off to Hollingsworth, the second man through, and he takes a bunch of people with him. Who got the horse here for the Bears? That's 8 carries for 22 yards in this first half. The yards have been precious. Second down 8. 1:34, clock continues to run. Swenson in motion to the left. Handoff right up the middle to Hollingsworth, and boy, he gets another nice hole. He's down to about the 15. Trying to find out who got that fumble recovery. Adam Hahn was the guy that made the initial contact. We think Hollingsworth got it. Bears faced with another big 3rd and 5 here on the 15. 54 seconds to go, first half. Fake the handoff to Swenson. This time Vincent has some room, needs a block out there, puts his head down to the 10, to the 5, and he gets out of bounds with 44 seconds left. And he'll have Point had a man shaken up on that play, so we took a little time to get him off the field here. First and goal for the Bears on the 5-yard line, 44 seconds to go. Vincent hands off to Jeffries, and he's going to be hit. Stays on his feet to the 5, to the 3. Call a timeout with 35 seconds to go. The ball's on about the 4-yard line. Give Luke Jeffries credit. That should have been about a 3-yard loss. He turned it into a 2-yard gain. Handoff right up the gut to Jeffries again, and he's going to be down at about the 2. 15 seconds. Clock continues to run. This time Vincent rolls left, has some blockers, cuts it back. He's going to score. Touchdown, Aaron Vincent. The Bears score on a 21-yard drive with 7 seconds to go. Kicks up. It appears to be good. It is good. The Bears lead this thing 14-7 with 7 seconds left in this first half. They said Adam Hahn set to kick off for the Bears. 14-7 West Branch with 7 seconds to go in this first half. And it's been the first quarter was a little penalty marred, but it's settled down now, and we've got a good football game on our hands. Taking at the 20-yard line, right straight up the middle, and this kid can really move, but he's down at about the center point 40-yard line with 2 seconds left on the clock. You have to be careful here with 2 seconds left. Ball on the 40-yard line at center point. And he's simply going to kneel down. I thought maybe we'd see a Hail Mary. So that's the end of the first half. And it's been, as we said, a little bit of a penalty-marred first quarter. Everybody settled down in that second quarter. A great football game to this point, 14-7 West Branch. And we'll be back in just a second to bring you some stats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, great football game to this point. Thought we'd give you a few statistics from the first half. We'll start off with penalties. As we said, penalties played a big part in that first quarter. All the penalties in the first half were in the first quarter. Center Point had 4 for 35 yards. The Bears had 3 for 20 yards. First downs, we have the Bears with 6. We got Center Point-Urbana with 5. I think you're starting to see how close this ball game is. Yards passing, Aaron Vincent was perfect. He was 1 for 1, that being a 6-yard pass to the big tight end Clay Worrell. The Bears had 24 running plays and 1 passing play. Center Point-Urbana had 21 running plays, and they were 0 for 2 in the passing department. The Bears had 140 yards on the ground and 6 yards in the air. Center Point-Urbana had a total of 128 yards, all on the ground. And the individual rushing statistics, we had Vincent with 6 rushes, 67 yards. Hollingsworth, the workhorse, 9 carries for 26 yards. Swenson had 1 carry for 10. Gates didn't have any carries. Jeffries had 7 carries for 37 yards. A quick recap of the first half. The Bears had 5 possessions. Center Point-Urbana had 6. The Bears' first possession resulted in a punt. Their second possession resulted in a punt. And then the big play of the first half was a 90-yard punt return by Adam Hahn put the Bears up 7-7. The Bears' next possession, they turned it over on downs. Then they had a fumble on their 4th possession. And their last possession, they went 21 yards after a fumble recovery. And Vincent had a 4-yard run for the second touchdown to put the Bears up 14-7. Center Point-Urbana had 6 possessions. Their first one resulted in a punt. Second one resulted in a punt. The third possession, Hahn scored on a 40-yard run to tie the game at 7-7. Then Center Point had a punt on their next possession. They fumbled on that next possession, which turned into a Bear touchdown, the Vincent 4-yard run. And then they simply downed the ball right before half to end the first half scoring. Something that we'd like to say also was the fact that we're not sure who made that tremendous block on the Hahn 90-yard return. At first we thought it was Luke Jeffries, but at halftime we've heard that it could possibly have been Pat Gates. So we certainly don't want to short whoever it was, but I think when you see the film you're going to see a tremendous block. So we'll be back in just a second to bring in the second half. Start the second half. Hahn will be kicking to Center Point. Oh, it's a nice kick down to about the 15-yard line, taken by number 30, Hahn. Goes up that left side, has a little shoot to work with, and he's going to be down at about the 30-yard line. Center Point set to go. Number 65 for the Bears. We apologize. Rob Roode over the nose. We haven't got his name out there yet tonight. We'll get the D-backs here in a little bit. Handoff over the left side, and we notice that number 11, Shantz, is now quarterbacking. We don't know if this is a permanent change. I noticed that number 18, Weir, went off right before half, and we don't know if he was injured or if this is just a change in the game plan to get something going for Center Point. 2nd down and 8. We got Swenson, Rios, Hahn at that defensive back spots. Whirl and Peterson at defensive ends. Pitch to that left side. They're working on that left side of the Bears again, and Hahn busts through there, gets out in the open, and he could go. Cuts it back upfield on his feet, and number 19, Andy Swenson, makes a tackle. Center Point picks up their first down of this second half with 10:52 to go, third quarter, 14-7 West Branch. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Handoff over the right side this time to Hahn, and he cuts the corner again down to the 45. Number 12, Steve Syke, bringing the play in for Center Point. We notice number 18, the quarterback, standing over on the sidelines. He appears to be all right. They've evidently just decided to go with a different quarterback, and Nielsen, the big fullback, jumps, but he's going to be short of the first down. 3rd down and 2. Big play. Ball on the Bear 42-yard line. Handoff over the right side. Some penetration by the Bears. And boy, it's going to be close. It all depends on where they spot it. Hollingsworth in on the tackle. This is a huge play. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They need about a foot. They need to get over the 40. And he's going to have it easy. He gets about 4, in fact. It's up the first down. They've got him listed here as a sophomore, 6'5", 170 pounds. Boy, he's a big kid. Ball on the Bear 36. This time they roll to the left, and Hahn cuts it back. He's good at cutting back, and he's going to have about 4. Center Point started this drive on their own 30. They're now down to the Bears 32. 7:46 to go. A time-consuming drive here. 2nd and 6. Quick pitch to the right to Hahn, and it's simply been Hahn right and Hahn left, and he's down to about the 30-yard line. Boy, the Bears defense keeps being tested. 3rd and 4. We've got Hollingsworth and Peterson at linebacker here. Rios, Swenson, Jeffries, and Hahn in that defensive backfield. Quarterback sneak straight ahead, and he's going to have the first down. Calls a timeout. 1st and 10 on the Bear 25-yard line. 6:44 to go. They've had the ball this whole third quarter. This will be the 10th play of this drive. Late pitch, and oh, a tremendous hit on the quarterback. Jason Peterson levels number 11, Shantz, and boy, he felt that one. In the yard, but I'll tell you what, number 11, Shantz, knows Jason Peterson, number 54, is in the ball game. He just simply leveled him. Rolls left to throw, under pressure by Peterson again, and he puts pressure on him, and down he goes. 9. The old Bear defense. She bends, but I don't know if she's going to break or not, but it usually doesn't. There he goes. Oh, and a tremendous play, number 65, Rob Roode. Rob Roode. Man that couldn't play last year, come back now his senior year, and I'll tell you what, that was a big play. 4th and 11. Back to throw again, looks over the middle, pumps once, has a man coming across the middle, and it's complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Stand by the Bears. 1st and 10 on their own 18 with 5:47. They'll touch the ball for the first time in the second half. Hollingsworth goes forward, and he'll have a couple. Coach Rummel's playing it pretty close to the vest here. 2nd and 7, give Hollingsworth 3 on that last carry. That was his 10th carry of the game. 5:11 to go. 14-7 West Branch. Swenson in motion. This time they pitch to Swenson, and he has some room if he can get around the corner to the 20, to the 22, out at about the 24. 3rd and 5. This young Bear team, I'll tell you, they're being tested. Big play here for the Bears. Ball on the 24. This time Gates in motion to the right. This time Vincent pitches right away. Jeffries cuts it back inside, puts his head down, and he's going to be close. Well, the Bears are going to punt, it appears, on 4th and about 1, deep in their own territory. They're on about the Bear 27. Tim O'Neill into punt. He'll be punting from about his own 15. Snap, nice snap. Under heavy pressure, gets the ball away. It's off the right side of his foot, almost hits a center point player, takes a Bear bounce, and it'll be all the way down to the center point 37-yard line. Game of field position. Center point takes over now at their own 38. O'Neill gets around a 36-yard punt off. 3:46 to go, 3rd quarter. 14-7 West Branch. Hahn in motion, and we have a flag. All right, center point picks up their first penalty of the second half, a 5-yard offsides penalty. But boy, it's all important here in field position. So now it's 1st and 15. 3:46 to go, 3rd quarter. Rolls right, looking for a man downfield. Has that big tight end coming across. Throws it late, and that ball is caught. My God, what a catch. Swenson on the coverage here, but don't fault him. That was a great pass. And number 43, Rick Rosendahl, made a great catch on that throw. So it's 2nd and 2 here. This time they roll left, give it to Hahn, and there goes the ball out. Let's see who has it. Hollingsworth is on it. In a game like this, turnovers are so important. Another big turnover for the Bears. We didn't put on the guy. Pat Rios was around the ball. Hollingsworth was around the ball, so it was one of those guys, but just great swarming to the ball. Handoff inside to Jeffries. He's back out there after that leg cramp, and he'll be down at about the 39. I'll tell you, it's hot here tonight, folks. You're starting to wonder now. We're going to see which team's in better condition here with 2:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 8. Vincent's throw, a nice throw out here to Hahn to the 30. Nice cut back to the 25, to the 24. Nice throw by Aaron Vincent. Nice catch by Adam Hahn. 1st down Bears. Ball down on the center point, 24-yard line. Adam Hahn, a young man who's lifted a lot of weights in the offseason. He's really worked to get where he's at. Vincent rolls right, wants to throw, has a man wide open, and it's intercepted by Hahn at the 15-yard line, and then he takes a hit, and we have a flag thrown over around the 25. Assessed against center point after the interception, but give Aaron Vincent a little credit. He's a young man, and he's learning, and if that ball was a little farther, it would have been a touchdown. Handoff over the right side for about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. I tell you, Hahn has been the workhorse for Center Point-Urbana. 1:37 to go, 3rd quarter, still 14-7 West Branch. Back to throw, under heavy pressure, has a man out there, and it's simply overthrown. Number 18 for Center Point, Weir, is back in there at quarterback. Here, 3rd down and 7, throwing deep in their own territory, trying to catch the Bears off balance. 1:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw again, under heavy pressure, have a screen pass set up over here, and Hollingsworth comes in there and breaks the screen up, and they're going to have a 1st down throw on that completion. It's going to be good for about 12 yards. Up here a little bit, they get the 1st down. That's their 4th 1st down of the second half. 1st and 10 on the center point, 25-yard line. 1:07 to go, 3rd quarter. Hand off to who else but Hahn, and he's hit, and ooh, is he taken down after about a 2-yard gain. A long timeout. They took both teams off the field here. Number 30, Hahn, got hurt. They took him off on a flat board. We certainly hope he's all right. So it's 2nd down and 9 here for Center Point. Back to throw under heavy pressure, and boy, there's some hitting going on. Jake Peterson's out there on defense, and number 27 gets away, and boy, he takes a hit, and the quarterback's laying down back here. Like I said, Center Point picks up another 1st down after that long time that we were sitting here not playing. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Handoff over the left side to the big fullback, and boy, he's going to have about 8.
Well, this will be the first play of the fourth quarter, and like we said, the game has kind of been sluggish here now since this young man being injured. It's 2nd and 2 here. Throw in inside, and number 3, Pat Rios on the coverage. Complete pass brings up a 3rd and 2 here. 11:57 to go in this football game. 14-7 West Branch. Ball on the center point 49. They need to get to the Bear 49. Handoff over the right side. The big fullback, and he busts out in the open. And boy, oh boy, he's all the way down to the Bear 36-yard line. Center point picks up yet another first down. 1st and 10 on the Bear 35-yard line. Handoff over the right side to the fullback, and he'll have a couple. Left tackle, Parker Lazenby. He's 6'7", 224 pounds. 2nd down and 8 here with 10:59 to go in his football game. Back to throw, under pressure. He's hit just as he throws the football. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8. Big play for the Bear defense again. Ball on the West Branch 32-yard line. Quick pitch to the right to number 27. Halfback option pass, has a man wide open. Touchdown, center point. Center Point's going to attempt the extra point to tie this football game with 10:47 to go. The Bears let up just a little bit here. Spots down, kicks up, and we have a flag, but it's no good. We'll wait and see who the penalty's on. Plays, the Bears get some kind of a personal foul against them after the incomplete extra point. Now Center Point goes for 2. Straight ahead, and he's going to have it. Drive by Center Point was 90 yards, 5 running plays, 3 for 6 in the passing department, capped off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. So West Branch finds themselves behind for the first time in this game with 10:47 to go to Gates at about the 10. There's a fumbled handoff to Jeffries. He picks it up at the 15 and out to the 20. Back to the 25, and the Bears get a nice return after all of that. Here we go, folks. 1st and 10 on the 25 with 10:36 to go. 15-14. Center Point-Urbana. Vincent sets him down. Gates in motion. Quick pitch to the right to Jeffries. Cuts it back inside. Out to the 30. On his feet, and it up to about the 35-yard line. He almost got 10 yards out of that. Jeffries picks up 9 yards on that first down carry, so it's 2nd and 1. Ball on the Bear 34. 10 minutes to go. Back to throw. Vincent has time. Has a man out there. Almost picked off. Pick up a yard here. Ball on the Bear 34. They need to get across that 35-yard line. Handoff to Hollingsworth, a big fullback, out to the 40, and he'll have a first down and then some. Second first down of this second half. Believe that one or not. Ball on the Bear 41-yard line. Handoff to Jeffries, cuts it back inside, and he'll have about 4. 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to run. 9:08 to go. Ball just short of the 45-yard line of West Branch. Gates in motion. Fumble. Picked up by Vincent. We also have a flag in there. Boy, oh boy, we're starting to get it guessing time here now. 3rd and 5. Ball on the Bear 45. Fakes the handoff, rolls right, has room, needs a block, gets a block from Jason Peterson to the 50. Great run by Aaron Vincent. Give Jason Peterson some credit for a nice block on number 32. Well, here we go. 4th and inches. 8:07 to go. 15-14 Center Point. Ball on the Center Point 49.5-yard line. Vincent sets him down. He needs about a half a yard. Quarterback sneaks straight ahead, and he'll have it. First down, Bears. Nice play there by the Bears. Ball now into Center Point territory. 7:55. Clock continues to run. 1st and 10 Bears. Vincent fakes a handoff under heavy pressure, gets away, wants to throw, pulls it back down, gets away from another guy, cuts the corner, down to the 35, to the 40. Boy, oh boy, Aaron Vincent. I want to give that young man some credit too. There's another young man that's worked extremely hard in the offseason in the weight room. Can press 245 pounds, and that was pure strength that got him that extra yardage. Jeffries cuts it back inside, down to the 35, to the 34. First down, Bears. 1st and 10 Bears. That's their 3rd first down. Coach Rummels goes out and talks to him. Center Point called a timeout to try to get the train stopped here.
Ball on the center point 35-yard line. Gates in motion to the left. Hand off to Hollingsworth, and he's ahead for down to the 30, and he'll have about 6. Second down, and we'll call it a long 4. Hollingsworth got a quick 6 there. That's his 12th carry. Jeffries has 12 carries. 7:02 to go in this football game. Hand off to Jeffries, and he makes a nice little stutter step. Down to the 25, to the 20, to the 15. Takes a tremendous hit at the 15-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 again for the Bears. Down on the 15-yard line at center point, and as we said before, you wonder how much of a factor fatigue is starting to play into this football game. Center point exuded a lot of energy in that last drive. Jeffries cuts it back inside, and he's hit it about the 11-yard line. 6. Luke Jeffries doing a great job of the old stutter step and then go for 4. Ball on the center point 11-yard line. 6:09 to go in this football game. Vincent pitches it late to Hollingsworth, puts his head down to the 5, bowls his way to about the 4. Like to see the West Branch crowd starting to get into this game with 6:01 to go. 3rd down, and we'll call it a foot. Ball just on the Bear side of the 5-yard line. Gates in motion to the left. Hand off to Hollingsworth up the middle for, he's down to about the 1. That big fullback Hollingsworth gets the 1st down. It's on about we'll call it the 2.5-yard line. Quick hitter over the middle, and there's a whole pile going forward. Touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! 15 West Branch with 5:44 to go. They're ahead by 5. They're going to go for 2 here. This is a big 2-point conversion. Vincent rolls right, has room. It looks good. He needs to put his head down, and they score! They make it. 22-15, a big 2-point conversion for the Bears. That was big. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, that was West Branch Bear football that you just witnessed. That is a glimmer of the old days, as we used to say. That was a 15-play drive that started on the West Branch 25, 75 yards, 14 of them on the ground, and the 1 incomplete pass. It was capped off with a Aaron Vincent 2-yard run, and holy Toledo, we have a ball game. 22-15 West Branch with 5:44 to go here at the Little Rose Bowl, Oliphant Street Field. And we're a long ways from over. Hahn's kick goes right down the middle, taking it about the, bounces to the 5. Number 27 picks it up, goes right up the middle. Number 34 in there on the initial hit, and he gets to the outside. Number 32, Gates, Hahn puts a tremendous hit on him at the 30-yard line. All right, we had a clipping penalty on center point. Takes the ball all the way back to their 11-yard line with 5:34 to go. Back to throw, pumps once, under pressure, comes out of the pocket, goes long down the middle. Pat Rios is there. Holy Toledo. Pat Rios doing a nice job on the coverage. 2nd down and 10. Ball still on the center point 11-yard line. Pitch to the right side. Number 27 ducks in, ducks out. Down he goes. Number 61, Jake Peterson. Number 40, Luke Jeffries. Their defense, it's 3rd and 9, but there's 4:50 left. If they can hold center point, they possibly can force them into punting here. And we have a flag. Hurt center point tonight, shooting themselves in the foot. Another penalty for delay of game, so now it's 3rd and 15 with 4:36 to go. Man in motion to the right, back to throw on his own goal line, and almost has the ball picked out of his hand, and it's complete. And he dropped the ball. The Bears get a big break, but the strange part of that play was the quarterback almost had the ball picked out of his hand. Yeah. All right, number 11, Derek Shantz, deep in his own end zone to punt with 4:29 to go. I don't think they'd try a fake at this point. Left-footed punter, and boy, can this kid kick. Fair catch signaled at the 40-yard line by Adam Hahn, a smart play. The best field position the Bears have started the second half. This is only their 4th possession. They started on the West Branch 18, the center point 41, the West Branch 25, and now the center point 40. Gates in motion to the right. Quick pitch to Jeffries, and he has some room. Down to the 40, to the 35. Picks his feet up, and takes a tremendous hit out of bounds again, and makes it all the way down to around, we'll see where they mark it, the 27-yard line. Great run by Luke Jeffries. All right, 1st and 10 Bears. Ball down on the center point, 27-yard line, 4:16 to go. Clock stops after Jeffries was knocked out of bounds. Whirl shifts over to the right side. Swenson in motion to the left. Hand off to Hollingsworth. He's behind Jeffries, and down he goes. He gets about 5. Hollingsworth picks up 5. Second down and 5 for the Bears here. 3:39, clock continues to run. 22-15 West Branch. Hand off to Jeffries. He does a nice job again down to about the 24-yard line, and then takes another hit. Bears need a first down here to keep the possession and keep this clock running with 3 minutes to go. It's 3rd and about 6 here. Bears need a big play. Rio's out wide to the right. Gates in motion to the left. Hollingsworth and Jeffries in the backfield along with Vincent. Quick pitch to Jeffries. Has a little room. Makes a nice cutback to the 20, and he'll be down close to the first down. Another first down. In the rushing department, we got Vincent, 11 carries, 85 yards. Hollingsworth, 15 carries for 54. Swinson, 2 carries for 12. And with that last carry, Jeffries has 17 carries, 100 yards. Hand off to Hollingsworth over the right side. Down to the 15, down to the 11. 1:44 to go, 2nd down and 5. Ball on about the center point 12-yard line. I'm sure the West Branch offensive coaches have to be pleased with this, with the performance of their offensive unit this second half. Just a real solid smash mouth football here by the West Branch Bears. Hollingsworth gets nowhere on that one. We're trying to add up here how many yards the Bears have had in rushing, and it's got to be we've got to be over the 200-yard mark at this point. So it's 3rd down now and 7 with 51 seconds to go here. Basically, you're not going to see anything fancy. Vincent rolls left, looks to the end zone, gets a nice block out there by Jason Peterson, puts his head down, and ooh, takes a hit at the 9. Going here as the clock continues to run, 19 seconds. Vincent was 1 for 3 passing in this second half, but a real solid performance by Aaron Vincent tonight at quarterback. A great performance by a young West Branch Bear football team. Some great leadership out of this seniors. This football season means an awful lot to an awful lot of people. And we got to tip our hats to a great come-from-behind victory for West Branch here at Oliphant Street Field. 22-15 West Branch. And make no mistake, this was a fine Center Point-Urbana football team that they defeated tonight. We'd like to thank everybody for all your support so far this year. Thank all the fans for coming, a great crowd here tonight. And please follow us this season, and we appreciate your support. Thanks from all of us West Branch Bears.